Okay, so we're looking at Jack in taking part in a sponsored silence. And he says if you stay silent for 5 hours at 10p per minute, I will raise £50. So this is a really tricky problem to solve because first of all, we've got to know there are 60 minutes in an hour. So let's draw that up here. I'm going to use a bar just to demonstrate that. I've got 60 minutes equals 1 hour, just to remind me. We've then got to be able to do some multiplication, and then we've got another step as well. So step 1 is we've got to find out how much Jack earns in 1 hour. Now, if we know he earns 10p for 1 minute, and we know there are 60 minutes in an hour, we need to know how much he earns in 60 minutes. So we need to do this 10 times 60, because 10p per 1 minute, we need to know how much he's earned over 60 minutes, so it's that 10 times 60. So write that down there. Now 10 times 60 you might be able to do straight away in your head. I know it because I know 1 times 60 equals 60. If you can see that, the light's quite bright on there, isn't it? 1 times 60 equals 60, so 10 times 60 must equal 600. So Jack earns in 1 hour during his sponsored silence, Jack earns 600. Now we've got to remember that is not £600, that's 600p pence, because the original one was 10 pence. So that's 600 pence. Now the question says I will raise £50, so it's good to convert these pennies into pounds. 100 pence equals £1. So 600 pence would give us £6, and that tells us how much there is in 1 hour. Now, Jack's talking about 5 hours, so we've got to now try and figure out how much he earns in 5 hours. I'm going to use a bar model again to show that. So, the whole that I'm trying to get to, the total, is the 5 hours. What information do I know? I know how much he earns for 1 hour. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parts here, and each part is worth 1 hour, which is worth £6. So if I added up each part, I would get to 5 hours and find out how much he earned for his sponsored silence over 5 hours. I could just add them up. I could do 6, add 6, add 6, add 6, add 6. Or I could do some multiplication, because this is repeated addition, isn't it, when you add the same thing over and over again. So this is the same as 5 lots of £6, isn't it? 5 groups of 6 is what we've got here. This is where your times table comes into play. So if you know your times tables, your 5 or your 6s, you'll be able to work this out super quick. 5 times 6 equals 30. So the 5 hours that Jack spent in sponsored silence is actually worth £30 if he earned 10p per minute. So we go back to the original question. Do you agree with Jack? No, I don't. He did not raise £50, sadly. He only raised £30. And this is my thinking and my thought process. Thank you.